Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today we're excited to check out and test drive a beautiful Restomod. This is a 1970 Chevelle. It's been well built and customized with some great upgrades. This thing sounds badass, man. It's super cool. LS under the hood, 4-speed automatic, and a lot of really neat additions when they built this.
When we bought this car, Dalton bought it, and I was super impressed, but we got it home and it just needed a lot of sorting out. You know what I mean? So I'll tell you some of the things that Coyote Classics did to it. We just fixed a ton of things, put a new console in it, new shifter, did all that, got rid of stuff like that. So that's why the video took us about 3 extra weeks from the pictures, is just to get everything sorted out and get it running and driving properly.
Yep, new fuel pump, tune.
Sorry about that.
Didn't put the hood all the way up there.
There we go.
Really great running LS1 with some upgrades too. It's got the fast fuel injection. You can see there the rails, different intake.
Ice cold air conditioning. We got that all charged up and working well. Be Cool aluminum radiator. They did a beautiful job painting on the inner fenders. We got the subwoofers hooked up. We got all the stereo system going well. It's got all the nice new control arms.
Yeah, beautiful car underneath too. When they did it, they spent a ton of money building this car, and you can tell when you look at the underneath. But they added 4-wheel Baer disc brakes, so the top of the line disc brakes drilled and slotted. Some of the touches they put on it, I guess we'll talk about here in a few minutes. But
I love the color. I mean, it's just a fantastic color. They went ahead and did the updated headlights. It's just a color you don't see every day, this dark gray metallic, and it has a ton of metallic in it. It almost has a blue hue to it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Pretty.
With the black stripes, and the stripes are all cleared under the clear. Can't feel them at all. Gaps are really good. As far as our chrome eyebrows look nice, front bumper looks to be in really nice shape as well. That was all redone when they restored the car. Back of the hood here, just at the very back, needs to be adjusted down just a little bit, and we can do that. As far as our gap goes, really nice gap here in the front edge of the door. Bottom of the fender is awesome, but again, it's got some bigger tires on it, and it has been driven. So you do have a few tiny little rock chips. There's 2 and one little rock chip on the top of the rocker. Doors are awesome, and look how nice those doors fit.
They're great. And the side cut exhaust is a really neat touch on this. Very cool. I had a guy ask, does it get hot? I don't see any really indications of, you look around the paint and stuff on this, I think the paint around the side cut exhaust is still in really nice shape.
As far as the door handles, I love what they did to the door handles, and they work properly. As we go in here, open up the door, corner of the door is excellent. Door panels are sweet, all custom too. You got the carbon fiber in here.
And they did power windows on it too, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, I like where they put it. They put it right in the dash. It's very professionally done there. We put a brand new Super Sport steering wheel on it, new dash pad. Like I said, the gauges all work properly. It's got power seats. And I know that you have to have the key on, I think, Dee. Will you turn the key on for us?
Sure.
It's got really nice seats as well, front and back, all leather. Headliner is beautiful. Just want to make sure. You check your seat once.
Yep, that works.
Mine does too. Both power seats work, function all the way forward and back. It had an aftermarket shifter on the floor. We put a brand new console, correct shifter, and did all that. It's got tilt wheel, brand new Super Sport wheel we put on it. AM, FM radio with stereo.
And those
beautiful interior.
Yeah, the door panels are really neat too, because they incorporated that body color into those custom door panels.
It's got tinted back glass. As we look up and down the sides, an absolute laser straight show quality body. Corner of the doors and the front of the door and behind the door match up beautifully. Back bumper looks great. Trunk lid lines up really nice as well. Also, like you said, you can see the metallic really well here. They left the body line in here nicely.
And to smooth it out, make it sleek, they got rid of the trunk lock on it. There's a little cord up on this side of the quarter you can pull and opens the trunk.
It's got 2 Rockford Fosgate subs. Box is all painted to match. Inside the trunk area, it's all, we carpeted it down, but it's got matting and stuff, all very solid. Make sure you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Check out the undercarriage photos on that as well. When we did this, we adjusted all the shift points. We got on the computer and got it all tuned. Regulated the fuel pressure, fuel pump, and then we still found a little lines back here that we didn't like on the fuel lines. We did all those. So there's just so many little things to get these cars up to snuff, up to where we want to sell them and drive them ourselves. So
and nothing major, but just little things.
Just little stuff.
Yeah.
You know? But those little things take a few weeks to do, especially when you got to order some parts, you know? Bottom corner of the door is great. Like Dalton said, there's your paint around the exhaust. It does have one little chip in it right here. I know that happened right away when we first got it. Just very, very little on the door. Like Dalton said, the bottom of the fender is awesome. It just got a little bit of dirt from driving it around here.
That color's got a lot of metallic on it.
That's beautiful. It matches up nice too.
I like the door handles, those are cool.
Corner of the doors are perfect. Door jamb paint is excellent. Again, there's your interior. If you're looking for a 70s Chevelle, but you want that LS, the 4-wheel disc brakes, the power seat, power windows, tilt wheel, air conditioning, it's got it all.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to spend
a cool ass look.
To build one like this, I mean, you're going to spend 100, 150. You'll spend a ton of money.
Yeah, definitely. And then you don't know how it's going to drive. You don't know anything about it. At least this way, it's done. You can
by the time you
see how it drives. Here's your power seat. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to go ahead and put power windows up. Power window works great. Here's yours. Just got done washing it, so the windows are a little wet on the outside.
Headliner's excellent. Love the back seats too. That
all the windows go up and down. Awesome. They seal up pretty nice too. Dome light works. Seats are comfortable. Like you said, I'm sitting way back in here. Another reason it wasn't on the web for a while, I thought about maybe keeping this one for my cruise car, but wife wouldn't let me get rid of the 62.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to stick with what we got. All right. Radio works great. The only station we can get in, guys, is 93.9 here. But there's a little underneath, right here. It's plugged in beautifully. There's a little aux port right here. You can plug it right in and plug it right to your phone.
Yeah, it's got good bass.
Children's Research Hospital.
It's got crazy bass with those Rockford Fosgates. Again, put a new steering wheel on it, got the horn working, got all the gauges working, tack, all that, but hell, let's get the air working.
Yeah, air feels nice.
Trying to figure out how we do it, D. Guessing it's just
blowing cool right now.
Yeah, it is. We'll just leave it right there. Let's just turn it down a little bit so we can hear. Tack's working right now. It's got the wiper switch and stuff, but the car does not have wipers. They got rid of the wipers. They put a little chrome ends on those.
It still has the knobs there, but they have the chrome cap in the knobs.
Yep. Aftermarket throttle and brake pedal. This is so comfortable. I mean, you can sit up in it. If you don't like sitting so high, you can go up, down. Super comfortable to sit in.
Very nice. And the fact that they did this on a 70 Chevelle is even better, you know. And
it's got nice new lap belts. Yeah, you can't beat a 70 Chevelle, man. That's one reason I thought about driving this one.
Oh, man.
Whoa, that's a big difference, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty wicked once you got that thing tuned up.
Here's your brakes. 4-wheel Baer disc brakes work perfect. The air conditioner's blowing ice cold. Let's go ahead and put it in drive. Everyone, we've had a lot of people waiting for this video. Me too. I've been waiting to drive this thing for a long time too. So I think once we get it up there, somebody's gonna love it. Rear view mirrors nice and tight. Visors are beautiful. Headliner's beautiful. The whole interior is just really nice. Also, we put a brand new SS dash in it as well. That's new. And then the exhaust, you guys can kind of listen a little bit, but I like the exhaust coming out the side. It sounds really good. Nice firm shift there.
Sounds good.
There's 3,900 RPM.
Good suspension going over the bridge there and all these bumps. It handles really nice.
Look at this suspension. Perfect.
Cool ass car.
And I was talking about the shift points and the kickdown, but that was a 69 Camaro.
Yeah.
I got them mixed up. So this is all, the kickdown and everything's all done on this one, guys. You're just cruising it down the road like this. I still have to calibrate the speedometer and we have to get that hood adjusted down.
Yep.
That's the only two things that I see that we need to do yet. But we're doing 2,500 RPMs right here, 2,600. And it's just cruising beautifully. That side exhaust is not loud and obnoxious at all, especially if we want to have the subs up.
I think it's cool.
Isn't this nice? We're gonna go just a little bit further, guys, and I'm gonna go through the gears one more time, first, second, third, fourth.
I just love the ride and feel of this. Is awesome. That's why he spent all the money they did on building this car.
It's got some big ass wheels and tires on it as far as like suspension and stuff though. Look how it goes down the road. Most of the time when you have that look, you just have to give away so much ride.
Yeah.
But really it's not bad at all. I like it. Here's your brakes.
Coming in super hot.
I mean, we were coming in hot there,
yeah,
and they're perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's your idle, there's your reverse. Gonna go through the gears once we get her out here.
Coming here?
Yeah, no. A bunch of vehicles coming. The AC is working perfect. The guys did a great job on it. Looks like the volt gauge is working, temperature gauge is working. We're running right at 190. Oil pressure is 28 pounds at an idle. Fuel gauge works 99%. We filled it up with 91 octane. Temp, like I said, everything works except for the speedo right now.
But just a sweet car, super well built. Check it out on our website, coyoteclassics.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive.